double linking in mediumship is really just when two mediums, sometimes even more, both link in with the same communicator in spirit for a reading, mostly seen in a demonstration style. Now, this is seen around, but not that often, and I do think that many people don't really understand how it works, so let's talk about it. So let's say you see an event like a demonstration with two or more mediums. It does not automatically mean that they are going to work in a double linking style. Sometimes in these events with several mediums, they simply work in a sequential order or they take turns, and it's really just one medium working at a time. But in double linking, this is where both mediums would be working at the same time on the same contact. So I'll share my example here, which is me and Arlene Maines, and we work together all the time, and we often will double link when we work. So when we're doing this, one of us will decide who's going to go first, who's going to start the connection, right? And then they'll begin with some evidence, they'll start building that connection, and the other medium is going to focus in and start to link in with the other medium's contact. And while they do this, they're going to probably get some other information and hold it there until the other medium is ready to pass it to them. And this technique is also helpful sometimes, especially if you work well together. If maybe one of the mediums is struggling a bit with their contact, then the other medium can also jump in and try to help out here. I thought it would be a perfect example to just show you a clip of me and Arlene working. So you'll see here that I am working a contact, but notice how Arlene is kind of looking off into space a little bit, but she's not thinking of nothing. She's feeling into my contact, right? And she's holding it and building that information as I'm working. And then you'll see here in the next clip where we simply switch over. And then the same thing is taking place where I'm not just zoning out, I'm still in that energy and in that contact while Arlene is taking her turn. So I think this is such a fun way to work, and it's certainly a great skill to work on as a medium as well, for many reasons. But I also think it's super fun to watch and to experience in a group setting, but even in one-on-ones too. And I think one of my favorite things about it is that me and Arlene have similar ways of working, but we're very different at the same time. And I just feel it can give you a much more full contact and message when you have these two different perspectives to relay the information. I think another really cool thing about this process is how it's showing that spirit is not limited by one singular form, right? Spirit can be everywhere all at once, which is kind of hard to wrap our head around, but it's amazing. And I think that this is a very important skill to have as a medium, especially if you're going to be a platform medium, to be able to really adapt and work with any other medium. But there certainly are going to be people, other mediums that you work with that you just really vibe with, right? And sync really well. And that's certainly the case for me and Arlene, and it's just a blast. So I just wanted to share that because I don't feel like there's a lot out there that talks about this process. And me and Arlene have several events coming up where you can witness this in person. It's very, very fun. And you can learn about all of that in the links in both of our bios. And I'll see you soon.